Today, in a few hours as of uploading this video, I'm going to be doing a experiment, a form of performance art, sort of, a thing that I've wanted to do for a fairly long time. I'm going to be living in total darkness for 7 days, one entire week. That means no screens, no phone, no sunlight, no light, complete void out darkness for an entire week. So am I nervous? A little bit, probably not as much as I should be because I've been so busy prepping for this and thinking about it. I have all my ration corner, which isn't on camera, but it's close. I have all the water, cereal, protein bars. I have my electric kettle. It's like I'm back in college. This really does feel like college dorm living. My bed and my exercise bike. I was kind of on the fence of putting this in because it takes up a lot of room, but I feel like I'm gonna thank myself at the end of this for including this in the room. I have a bathroom down here, which is just a plain old shower, all my clothing, various bathroom stuff, hello, and the exit to the outside world. And the single camera, really professional setup. I taped it to a stand. So I have this audio recorder, so if I have any deep, dark, brooding thoughts or anything interesting on day like 6.5 when I'm feeling suicidal, I can just talk to my little friend, the Tascam recorder. And here's camera B, which is the same one as the live stream, which also has night vision. And I'll have the secondary camera around to get a little bit closer, see how I cook these gourmet meals, and slowly go insane. So the rules are I can't leave this blocked off section of the house. I can't use anything that emits any kind of light, whether it be electrical or solar. And also, we don't go into the red room. How exciting. Want to see the look on my face at day like 5.5? Okay. Alright, we are recording for the YouTube video. Okay, bye guys. Can't see the chat anymore. It's really dark. Now, it might not look like it, but I was so excited in the first few hours. Mainly because I was still buzzing from all the support I got from my community right before I pushed off into the dark. And it would seem the only one more excited than I was Scorn, because he could probably sense that I was trapped, and the only thing on the agenda was eat Cheez-Its and give endless head scratches. But it only took a little less than 90 minutes before reality started to set in. It feels like it's been 4.5 hours, and it's been like 90 minutes, and it's just like already. I would try my very first attempt at strategic napping in order to pass the time. Rise and shine.
Oh, this is really disorienting. So I woke up and it's just like, wow, everything's the exact same as it was when I went to sleep.
I remember my dream, actually. I was feeling particularly chatty on the first day, mainly about my dreams, but a bunch of different stuff because I was nervous. I didn't know what to do with myself. After about 12 hours, all the excitement had completely gone away. I found that exercising on the stationary bike made time pass so much faster. So that's what I did. A lot. Hello. Hello. Yeah, of course. You're here because there's mashed potatoes. And because you love me, right? We're coming up on one day. One full day. I have to do this for 6 more days. Are you kidding me? 6 more days of this? 6. 6 more. Holy shit, dude. Early that morning, I woke up to my emergency tech person trying to let me know that my microphone had failed in the stream. And that was always a big source of stress. Unfortunately, when I restarted the stream, all my overlays went away in the recording. I don't know why, so I only get to see the first day of chat, but that might be a good thing because people were being super weird. But you know what? At least Scorn was in very good spirits. He was keeping me hopeful, even if I could only hear him snoring and breathing.
My young Scornicus, you know, when I pass this kingdom will be yours.
If I look at something long enough, everything starts to ripple like there's like heat, like it's on fire. And then I start thinking to myself, I'm like, oh my God, it's like, is there a gas leak? Is there a fire? And I'm like, oh, I'm probably hallucinating. That's neat. Yeah, it's hard to feel optimistic. But then again, I wake up and I'm like, yeah, I can do this. And as the day goes on, I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. Well, it's the darkness, definitely. But it's like it does, for extended periods of time, it's just like, man, I feel very not great. Kind of just want to sleep all the time. See how this goes. Obviously, I can't film it. I always feel that I'm really lucky when things are going really well, in general, to be able to recognize how well things are going, because, you know, you can look back on some of your favorite parts in your life and be like, man, like I wish I like absorbed that more. You know, the real existential dread and depression is gonna kick in when I run out of Cheez-Its. That's when it's really gonna, I'm like, oh God, what have I done? Start eating the box. Shortly after this, I did, in fact, run out of Cheez-Its. It's pretty miserable. Only 5 more days to go. An aspect of this that I didn't anticipate being one of my least favorite parts is having people, at least I know that the stream is going while I'm sleeping, and I know that there's at least a handful of people that watch me sleep every night. And that's super weird. The third day is when things started to get difficult. Good morning. I started to be a lot less talkative. I would just lay on the floor for hours at a time. You gotta come back down to the dungeon if you wanna get to... Oh, there he is. Warren. Oh, he approaches. It's like sonar. He just chirps. I have not been dreaming well down here. Every night, this has been nightmares. I remember some of them, but I know, you know, sometimes you can wake up and you just know, like, it wasn't a pleasant night. This is when that complete isolation started to get to me a little bit. Ah!
Another gorgeous day.
If there was any lingering excitement from the previous 2 days, this was the day where I kind of gassed out a bit.
I'm extra hungry today.
I just changed all my clothes and I peed on myself. Really good. I'm surprised I've gone over 3 days without completely missing the toilet. But fate must be fate. I was trying to angle it away from the clothing. It's like, shit. I peed on my clothes. I started to become a little more unhinged. Hi. Evil red dot. There's a metaphor in here somewhere. You're my overlord and I hate you. It's the one red dot. It's always watching. You're Sauron. But no matter how depressed I was getting, Scorn would always be there to lift my spirits. You're getting heavier. I can feel it. Am I getting weaker or are you getting heavier? So it's currently the end of day 3. I have been living in the dark for 72 hours. This is more difficult than I thought it would be. I have run out of things that I want to do mentally. So I'm just kind of roughing it at this point. We'll see how the next 4 days go. Four whole days. This was the hardest day. I almost considered giving up. Okay, I have to work out, but I'm not doing it yet because I don't feel like it. And it's a shocker. There's no rush. There's no rush. What I gotta do? What do I gotta do today? What do I gotta do today? I gotta sit. I gotta think about my life. I gotta listen to more playlists. You know what peanuts taste like? It tastes like if wood was edible. You know? That's what nuts taste like. They're just like edible wood. I started excessively exercising because I was just so desperate to pass the time, even if it meant hours and hours of cardio. Pacing and pacing and more pacing. I just finished day 4, so I want to say we're coming in on the home stretch, but it's like, is it like it's 72 more hours? It's so many hours. Oh, it's so many hours. I keep having progressively more vivid nightmares. Last night I dreamt that I was floating on my bed in an ocean of blood. The resentment grows. It is time to brush my teeth and think about all the mistakes I've made in my life. I keep remembering this one time in 3rd grade PE class where I was on the side of a basketball court And I remember this one time, because it was like in 90s movies, they always had this smash cut where like you'd blink and all of a sudden they'd be an adult. And I thought to myself, I'm like, right now, I'm gonna close my eyes, and then later I'm gonna open them, and I'm right here. And I'm grown up. I'm gonna be like 75 years old, like an old man, and just open my eyes and just be like, wow. A whole life lived. In kind of a weird way, the dark, it's like an oppressive, cold, wet blanket. But it's still a blanket. So, that's neat. I had almost completely stopped talking into the microphone. I just didn't really have anything left to say.
I don't know if you can tell. I feel pretty fried from this experience. Day 6, motherfucker. Being in the dark. Almost 6 whole days.
I mean, it's self-imposed torture. It's what this is. There's no way around it. This is torture. And if I didn't know when it was going to end, I can see how that could just burn itself into your brain. If I did this without knowing what time it was, oh my God. Like, if I had to live like this forever or choose to die, I would die. 100%. I would not. So today was definitely the quietest of the days, but I only have 24 hours left, and then I'm free to live my life again. And that's amazing. But I also feel like garbage. I must have spent over 8 hours on that cycle the last day. I was so ready. 1 week, ladies and gentlemen. One entire week. I am but a shell of a man. I am just a mere husk of a person. It's unfortunate I didn't capture the overlay in the recording because the chat was very excited to see me, and I was excited to see them too. Hi guys. Wow. Why did I do that? What just happened? What did I miss? Is it World War III? Is it World War III? Okay, that's it. Signing out. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you soon. I knew it was going to be difficult. I knew it was going to be something completely new, something I've never really put myself through before. And I feel like I need time to process that. Also, my vision is super blurry right now, but it's already getting better. I've been in the light for about 30 minutes now. I don't recommend that anyone do this. It's probably not good for you. I have this blank wall in my house that I could never figure out what to do with. So I hung this blank canvas because I never want to forget the takeaway from this project. And that's that even in the darkest moments of this past week of peak turmoil, I want to look at this and be reminded that there's always a light at the end of the tunnel, that everything ends and the future is unwritten. And hopefully it's bright and full of light. Wow, okay, what a absolute journey. As you can tell, this video took a considerable amount of time to make, so if you enjoyed this type of video, this style, please let me know down below in the comments so I know whether to embark on another self-imposed masochistic project in the future. And also, I would just like to give a massive, gargantuan thank you to all my patrons. Without them, there's just absolutely no way I could do anything like this. So thank you. And especially, but not limited to, my transcending patrons, Addie, Alexa, Melissa, Rex, and JoJo. Seriously, I can't express my gratitude, and everyone else, seriously. And on top of all of that, just throwing out shout-outs left and right, everybody that donated during the week-long live stream, I said I was giving 50% of all the donations to the SPCA, which is an organization that helps rehome animals that have been abandoned. Seriously, it's very close to my heart. You are saving literal lives here. So, again, thank you. And don't you ever forget to stay sad, but not too sad. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one, okay? Okay, bye.
See, that's the thing with self-destruction, is it doesn't stop with just the self. The destruction permeates through everything. It infects everything that the self knew. Self-destruction implies that it's contained to just the self. But that's not really how destruction works. It creates a wake of annihilation. It causes more destruction. It multiplies. It manifests itself in others, and it continues
Forever.